Welcome everybody to another episode Conversation with OG. I'm Meatball,
I'm Dre, and Barb couldn't be here today. She's sick, feel better.
and today we'll be talking about the cost for waiting for the perfect person. What that look like to you, Dre?
Well, in my situation, I really don't know what the perfect person is. I mean, I don't think I've dealt with a lot of women. Some have a lot of good qualities, some have bad qualities, but you gotta weigh the difference, you know what I mean? You said once before, what are you willing to tolerate? And I think me getting older, my tolerance is real, it's real thin. I'm not a patient type of person. So if a person if a woman can't come to me and we have a good conversation, everything can't be emotions, feelings. We gotta have a good conversation about any issues we're having. If she's willing to do that, if she's willing to do everything else to make me happy, I think we can be good. But myself, I really don't know what that is because I have yet to experience it.
Hmm. Okay, well, to me, I think when women always want to just hold on, they want to wait the next year. You know what? Let's wait till our finances get better. They always want a man to wait, and I believe the reason why they would want a man to wait is because they looking to just upgrade.
Right.
That's not the guy she really want to be with. She is just buying time. She want to keep
Look,
her position with that particular man until she get traded to a better team.
mm,
So I wouldn't tolerate a woman, buying time. If you with a woman, you're taking care of your business, you want kids with this woman. You don't let her dictate that. You know what I'm saying? Either she got to put both feet in or get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and look for somebody else and find somebody else that want to give me what I deserve. Because I think if a man allow a woman to dictate what he want, he
yeah,
won't get what he want.
yeah. But in that situation, I feel like most women that do that, they got a guy, they got a fiance, they got a friend, they looking to upgrade. They selfish. They always got maybe other women, family, friends in their ear telling them, "Oh, you deserve better." Or he's a doctor, but you need a billionaire or something. And they goals and they outlook on things is very unrealistic. I can't see if I have if I dropped out of high school that I expected to marry a doctor or lawyer. You see what I'm saying? You have to stay where it's realistic. And most women don't live where it's realistic. Most women that's a 4 or 5, think she's an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I agree with
So
that.
they thoughts is gonna be different. That's just like Mr. Perfect to a woman may be this guy with all his accolades, this guy with all his money. He's affectionate, he got all these feelings and all that, but all they bring to the table is sex. So they date, then mess around, maybe have 4 or 5 kids by these other guys. So if you did find Mr. Perfect, he's not going to even may not be interested. Most men are not going to take a woman with a bunch of kids and say, you know what, let's get married and we're the perfect one. I can't, I don't see it.
And if you even look at it like this, Dre, you know, uh, women does so many things to themselves. They get these surgeries,
Yeah.
the dyeing of their hair, and even just flat out not taking care of themselves. I mean, a woman that's 40 years old, you don't really expect for her to have a high school girl body, but in her mind, she thinks she do. She
But
thinks she got all these choices. You know what? You may have a decent job. You may have adequate uh, education. You may have some things that give you value, but men don't care about that. We don't care about what your bank account look like. We don't care about how smart you is, how many degrees or certificates you got. We care about what when you take off your clothes, are we going to be attracted to you? We care about is this woman trying to please me? That's the kind of stuff that men care about. So for when a woman waiting on Mr. Perfect, and especially a woman with age, I say good luck.
I feel like a woman should be with the person that makes them happy, no matter what it is. You know, a lot of people don't have a lot of adequate finances to take you around the world. You know what I mean? So if you see, I have an issue with everyday working women expecting to meet a everyday working man, expect him to buy all these lavish gifts, take her everywhere, break himself to please her, but she wouldn't do it for him. I mean, to me, that's not fair. That's not fair to drain a person, even if it's vice versa. If a man was just taking all his finances out of a woman, that's not fair. So, what does Mr. Perfect look like? What does Mrs. Perfect look like? You know what I mean? That's something we can debate a lot, but I don't feel like women know what Mr. Perfect is.
Well,
I mean, we can admit to it, like we don't know what perfect woman is. We just know what we want. But a lot of women are just plain delusional.
see, for me, a perfect woman would be a woman that shares some of the same values with me.
Right.
You know, a woman that I can sit in the bed, or we can watch a movie and enjoy. We have things in common, basically.
Right.
We can just don't mind hanging out with each other.
Right.
That's, in my opinion, that's a perfect woman for a man.
See, but my thing is this: like, I don't know if it's just you, but I've dated women. Women feed off what information you give them. You can tell a woman what you want, what you feel like eating. I don't know. It's up to you. Then you pick something. Nah, that ain't what I want. You know what I mean? Or you can tell her about ideas, things you like, and then she can say things that she like that seem similar. So I don't know if that's just we're just clicking, or she's just saying what she think I want to hear. You see what I'm saying? Some women do that. They're going to they're going to listen to everything you say, and then they're going to rephrase it back to you. You ask them about themselves to make it look like y'all join y'all unison together. And then 2, 3 years down the line, once you locked in with her, she's a whole different person. All she was doing was saying things that'll make you think she was the perfect one.
And I remember when I was coming up, I always said, you know what? You seen some nice looking women.
Mhm.
Um, some of them, have kids, some of them don't.
Right.
Some of them educated, some of them don't. But I think, looking back, I think when women chose, make a common decision not to have kids, to me, that's selfish. They selfish. They want to mess up their body. At some point, you're going to mess your body up,
Right.
either with kids or with food.
Right.
So you got some women that made poor decisions as far as the men she liked it, because when we was coming up, women liked the bad boys. They liked the man that was in the street, that was hustling in and out of jail. They liked the guy that always was in trouble. The good guys was never in trouble, and they overlooked them.
All right. Good.
So we're talking about the choices of waiting for a good man, and to a woman, I'm not sure, I've never been a woman, but I don't think a woman even know what's a good man if he was standing in her face.
Right.
If she say, I want a man to pay my bills, you get a man that pay your bills, guess what? Now the sex is what?
Mhm.
Now your girl's calling you, you got your money, and now you finna mess up the relationship because now you want to go out all the time.
Right.
I think women sabotage themselves.
I agree.
They don't know when to be quiet.
True.
They don't want to follow the structure of the man.
Mhm.
When the man is talking to him, trying to tell him something, she
They're
over talking him, or she,
Yeah.
or not right now, or she always looking for a reason to argue. So now she can go do whatever she want to do. See, women have so many different strategies of having their way with men, because she know once we start arguing, ain't nothing you can tell her.
Right.
We're not getting along at this point. In her mind, I'm asleep over here, you sleep over. See, to me, all that's bull crap.
Mhm.
If I'm dating a woman, you're gonna do what I ask you.
Yeah.
You know what? You still gotta have sex, even if you're mad,
Right.
because you mad.
Mhm.
You still, and I don't make a woman pay bills.
Right. You
So,
should.
if I'm with a woman, she still gonna have to pay them bills. Ain't no excuses. I don't allow no excuses. You gotta do what you gotta do, like I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of these men allow these women uh, to be destructive to themselves. Um, if she's not trying to marry you, if she ain't trying to give you no baby, I just think she's waiting on somebody else to come. I'm gonna keep saying it because that's what I believe. Um, if she don't want to cook for you, it's because she really want to be cooking for somebody else. I think a woman should do everything a man expect for her to do, and if she ain't doing everything you expect for her to do, I just thinking she waiting on somebody else better.
I think all women think when they meet Mr. Perfect, it's gonna be like fireworks. It's gonna be like everything this man do, he's the one. And that's not normally how relationships work. You meet somebody, you may not even like them in the beginning. It's the conversation, the demeanor, the way they carry themselves, the things they do, it make you attracted to that person more. But with most women, if you just say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's a turn on. Oh, get away from me. Oh, you on feet. You know what I mean? They don't even give a man a chance to even get to know them. You gotta look a certain way. You gotta be in a certain type of car, and you gotta have all this stuff outer, not inner, outer. What if I just got off work? What if I got my work clothes on, work boots on? So I can see you at the gas station. I asked my what's I like blah blah. Let me pump your gas. So I'm good. I got a boyfriend. Get away. One of them scenarios. That's how women are all the time. It's out. You got to be looking like new money all the time just to even get a conversation from a woman.
Do you think a woman should drop her standards for a man?
You know what? I don't feel like she should drop her standards. I just feel like she should be realistic. This is different. Drop her standards mean take anything that come your way. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be realistic with who you are as a person. If you're not a 10, you shouldn't be looking for a 10. If you a 4, I don't care what type of clothes you put on. The clothes is not going to take you from a 4 to a 10. You just a 4 with nice clothes on. And that's the reality. Like, I look at women as like the Mr. Potato Head. You got to change your lips up, change your hair, the eyelashes, and all that. And that's how it is with men. We just get a cut and we good to go. Women got to change their hair. They got to change their eyelashes, eyebrows, all this stuff. It's like a Mr. Potato Head just to make them feel like, oh, I stood out, I came out the door, I was killing it.
And you know what, Drake? Speaking of women just changing their whole look, I don't like that shit. I don't like them front laces that fuck up all they baby
Oh,
hair
lace
out
front. They
here.
call it lace front.
Lace front.
Yeah,
I don't like
that
that
is
shit. I don't like women that cuts their eyebrows off
yeah.
and then draw it back on. Uh, I don't like women going to get them, their body done.
Right.
I like a woman to look beautiful when she first wake up.
Natural.
And I want her, maybe put on some lip gloss or something. That's what I like.
Yeah, I don't like heavy makeup on.
It's to the point now a woman will tell you what you should like about her.
See the thing is we can see a woman with the BBL already, and we looking like, okay, that look natural, or damn, her shit looks funny. And other women can see us looking, we can observe. No matter what, you got a BBL, yeah, man, it hit you. But if that's not what he want, he definitely not gonna wife you. I'll never marry. I'm not hating on women, y'all got your BBLs and all that. I never marry a woman that's not natural. That's just my preference. That's just my preference. But they see us giving all attention to these women, and they thinking we're admiring them because of their beauty. We may just be discussing, oh yeah, we hit it, or we may just be discussing her shit don't look right. She went to the wrong doctor, and they want to be admired and looked at like that one. And that's when they tend to go under the scope and get all this stuff did. And most of them that do it don't even maintain it. They look good for one summer and then they back looking messed up. And you done spent 10, 20,000, you look the same like before the surgery, which is crazy.
And I believe through history, I haven't done the work. I don't think them surgeries get them a ring.
I don't.
Last time I checked, I don't think them surgeries, getting your breast did, getting your butt did, getting your hips did, I don't think they get them a ring. Only thing they do is get them more penis. So I don't see the purpose of doing it. If I was a woman, I don't think I would just be wanting some guy humping on me. I would want a guy to bring some substance. You know what? How can we better each other? How can we live a better life? And I don't think women is looking at guys uh, as them making them better or vice versa. They looking at guys as simply as a come up.
Yeah.
A woman can work like how you mentioned earlier. They can work at the same job.
Mhm.
She'll sit up here, look down on him, but he's working right next to her.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's even possible.
Yeah. That's because she feel like he should be. If we at the same job, he should be the boss of this mother. She feeling like that. We can't be working side by side. I need to be looking up to you or something like that. That's just how a lot of women think. I ain't gonna say all women, but a lot of women feel like if we work at the same place and we get the same pay, they feel like they're above us. But they don't know what people got going on. I mean, when I first started there, I came in there in a nice car, own property, all that. I mean, we came from the streets, but they don't know that. You see what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to walk in there, tell a person I own stuff. I got this and that before I came here, so I'm important. So date me. A woman don't know what a man got going on out here. A lot of people have side jobs, side hustles. Yeah, they may punch the clock. But you don't know what they got going on outside here. In my eyes, we can never be equal. When I'm saying equal, as far as the woman has no equal to us.
That's right.
And that I'm not saying all women, but most women, because most women that I've came across, they work, they don't have side hustles. I can date maybe, I mean, I can count on one hand the women I've dated from New York to California to Detroit that worked a job, had side hustles, and had movement going on. Majority of women work their job, pay their car note, buy clothes, go out to expensive restaurants, and that's it. And then they may work a lot of OT to save for their BBLs and stuff just to get some more money coming in. Instead of having an extra job, they about to get their bodies dead so they can work these men out here. And that's crazy. So,
See, we had talked before about these older women competing with these younger women. And to me, that's the only reason why they would go ahead and get work done to their body to try to attract the same type of men that's attracted to these younger women. So to me, it's all a game. Um, I think that um, we're talking about them missing out on Mr. Perfect. I don't even think a woman would know a perfect man if he gave her everything she wanted. If she said, you know what, I want a nice ring. You know what, I want a wedding. You know what, I want a child. I want a new car. If he gave her everything she wanted, she still gonna mess it up because she's still thinking she deserves more.
that's true. Or she want more. I deserve more. She may want more. I don't feel like no man can be perfect for a woman. He can give all the things you said, and she's still a cheat. She's still gonna like the guy that gave her absolutely nothing. You see what I'm saying? They like the bad guys, but they want somebody perfect. And it's just like I've been saying this a long time. I saw somebody reword it a little bit on the video. A woman look to upgrade. She gonna have this man here. She was like monkey bars swinging back and forth. She gonna test something out. Okay, I like this guy dating him a little bit. Oh, it ain't working on. She coming back over here. She always gonna keep him around this guy. She's still gonna date, still mess around, meet other people. And then she feel like if she upgraded, then she gonna tell the guy that she been with all this time, that's held her down, that's been faithful, that's been fixing stuff, giving her money, and taking her on trips. She needs space. And then if it don't work out with the new guy, she's gonna try to get the old guy back.
Would you take a woman back that left you for another man?
Well, I'm not gonna take her back, but if I might hit her again. But if I hit her, like, it's I'm a funny guy, bro. I'm the type of guy like if you do, I'm petty. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm petty. You do something to me, I gotta one up you. Like I done had a chick do something to me, so now when you come back, everything that you said you would never do, you're gonna have to do it to come back. Oh, you said you don't eat you don't do threesomes. You will never eat another woman. All that to get me back, you're gonna have to do all that. And then when you do all that, we still ain't gonna be together. You just gonna be somebody to have fun with.
See, I never had a threesome before, Dre. I had a lot of women say, "You're a good man. You're a good man." But you know what? They'll give a guy like you a threesome and won't give me nothing.
That's because the type of she don't want you to look. Women have a thing where they don't want you to look down on them. They want you to put them on a pedestal. Oh, she's this, she all that, she's perfect. The average woman, like I ain't gonna lie, I've met a few women that's blunt. Oh, I do this and that. Oh, I like women. I'm buying all that. I had a few women that tell me that. But for the most part, a lot of women that's buying, mess with girls and do stuff on the down low, they not gonna tell you because they still want to have this image like I'm perfect, I'm innocent, I don't do anything. Just imagine you was married, you thinking you got the perfect woman, and you find out you come home one day off work early, and your girl in there, they in 69 position, her and another chick. Ain't no like normally if a guy knows that's how his girl get out, he may be okay, it's a party. But if you come home and not knowing this how your wife get down, you're gonna be crushed.
See, I don't look at a chick eating vagina as cheap. To me, that's not.
You come home and your girl done told you all this.
I'm gonna say she set this up for me, and it's a surprise.
So
That's what I be thinking.
hold on, bro. She never told you that she messed with girls. And you come home and see her in the middle of the action. Is that how you gonna look?
I'm gonna say she did all that for me.
What about you, Diddy? How you gonna feel on that? You come home, your girl played the role. She no, I don't do that.
That's cheating.
You look at women on women cheating
Because she lied to you, bro.
You know nothing about it.
I
And
would
she
say
lied.
I would believe that she was doing that for me.
Where are you at?
She
And
was
work.
on.
Nah, bro, you delusional, dog, on that one, bro.
Listen, I look at cheating when a man taking your woman to pound town. When he wearing that much, her licking all on licking.
But she told you she don't do women.
But
That's where the cheating come in, because it's not just that you dishonest. You loyal, you disloyal, you wasn't honest, and you thought you wouldn't get caught. You didn't act like you came home at your normal time. You came home early. So she probably would have had her out of there before you got there.
Dre, for me, I don't look at women on women as cheating. I don't. I look at going to pound town as
So
cheating.
she can have a girlfriend come over.
She could. If she,
and just be blowing her down, or blow whoever down. And that's
you
not
know,
cheating.
if I will go so far to say this, I could be at home and she can go over and they can just go to the living room and lick on each other. I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't want
It
to be
wouldn't
a part
bother
of
me.
it?
I mean, if I wanted to,
Okay.
but if I didn't, and y'all want to lick on each other, to me, I don't see no benefits in it. Y'all just licking skin.
So a dude get lit on her?
No, because he going to pound down that boy.
What about if he don't?
No, he should. But see, girl on girl, I don't look at it like that. I really don't think women can really be there for each other like a man can be there for a woman. So I just look at if a threesome is just an extra fun, extra toy, or an extra, what's the word I'm looking for, Dre? Just another body in there.
I disagree. The reason why I disagree, you got to think women know women's body. So I don't care how cold you think your head or penis game is. Another woman know how another woman gonna want it because she gonna be more sensual. She gonna be more tentative to certain things and caressing and saying all the type of stuff that the man ain't gonna say. You see what I'm saying?
I want to say, oh baby, I'm gonna lick every part of your body.
Listen, you've had women. Listen, think about it. You've had women leave their husbands for other women. So obviously they know something.
I think if a woman leave her man, she was gonna do that anyway. I think I have known for women to date women. It never lasts. Most of the time it's a phase. Most women You know, oh, I like women, but you end up pregnant. Make that make sense.
Yeah, that's crazy because I heard some crazy. That's the crazy part, man. Women be, oh, I don't like men. I be like, you got kids, or I don't know, man. It's
So,
crazy.
so to me, if I was dating a woman that like a woman, maybe go on over there and call her to lick on you because I don't want to lick on you. I don't like eating pee. You know what I'm saying? So
You ain't gonna keep a woman down.
I've been
If you
good
ain't
this far.
you ain't lick.
I'm not a PU. I'm not a PU liquor. I just don't never been into it. I have done it, but that's not my thing. I'm not into it. So I'm not really a woman pleaser. But see, my strength is in other places. I'm an organizer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thinker. You know, I'm good with my hands. So I got my other, but the woman looking for a man just for that. I'm just not the man for her. You know what I'm saying? She have to just keep trucking.
I mean, once you get older, though, you know the average woman don't need that on a regular basis anyway. Though.
I ain't gonna say that because I like it to be done to me, but women that have done to me, that's what they want to do. I don't be like, well, baby, if you don't do me, I don't do you. I'm not like that. So, but you know, back to the subject. I do think that women miss a lot of good men because of they have what this awesome man supposed to be like in their head. You know, even like when we was in school, the nerds, them the engineers now. All the niggas making straight A's grades in school, them the guys that's running them plants now. And now they out of the women rich. They can't even reach because a lot of these women now they on the floor. He's up in office. You know, you can't talk to him even if you want to. You might see me once I went to school with him. You ain't want to fuck with him. But now,
You don't remember that.
of course, he might. I mean, if he was smart, he wouldn't touch you. Because once he touch you, now he got to worry about sexual harassment. You know, like I told you before, women think before they cheat. No, woman to sit up here already got her mind made up. You know what? I'm finna go see this nigga, so I'm finna go ahead and pick an argument with this with my dude.
Sexual harassment if you get her and you just decide not to mess with her.
No, if you, because she can always say the reason why you treating her this way because she chose not to have. She don't want to be with you no more.
Man, them text messages show the whole different thing. Because you
Don't
gotta
matter, man.
think, listen, women are very emotional and they work off emotion. So if you stop messing with her, she gonna see you 1,000 texts. Oh, you're ignoring me, you're this, you're that. Well, blah, blah, blah. She's gonna tell you everything she's gonna try to do via text. Oh, I'm gonna go and tell them this, and you're gonna get fired. And you know what's gonna happen when they pull me in the office?
Dre, got home from my job. Got wrote up for calling a woman a bitch.
Did you call her a bitch?
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But it don't matter if he did. Wasn't no investigation done, found out. The thing is,
It was his word.
that's right. And now she said he called me a bitch because I'm a woman. Discrimination. You know what I'm saying? If you mess around with a woman at work, that's what you don't do. If you mess around with a woman at work, and if she quit messing with you and you her boss, and just because she can't have her way with you, you know what she gonna do? She gonna say sexual harassment. He doing this because I don't want to mess with him no more.
Listen, I've been at my job currently over 7 years, and I've never called anybody else. I mean, any men or woman out there named them because one, I don't feel like it should go there. If you involved in certain stuff, if you get close to certain people a certain way and y'all rock a certain way and then y'all fall out, that's when all that, the name calling and all that fall out. Because you gotta really think you only been around somebody 2, 3, maybe even 4, 5 years. You don't know as much as you play with top game. So yeah, I've been there over 7 years. Some of them I knew before then, but most of them I met at the front. Yeah, we spent a lot of time together, but it's still it's respect. You draw a line, don't step over this mountain type scenario. So I don't have women say stuff and do little foul stuff up in there. But I'll never be like, oh, you know, you a B and out you all like that. Whatever was happening, he couldn't have handled it. And he went too far and she went even further. So to avoid all that, you gotta sometimes, like you say, take your L. How she played it, take your L, keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying?
But see, what I do as a man, I'm gonna let a woman think it was her idea to leave me.
And that's cool.
I'm gonna do some fucked up shit. And she gonna say, you know what, I can't fuck with you, nigga. See, that's her idea. So now she's happy with whatever choice she made. Because she don't understand.
She gonna brag it like, I cut him off, which is cool.
But you,
It's cool.
but you got, if you want to tell him something, tell him anything. See, but I'm okay because I look at it, I won.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand, Dre, women just care about being right.
That's true.
They don't care about nothing else. They would lose their man. They would fall out with their kids. And you be like, yeah, he was right, but look what it cost you.
Yeah.
They don't care what being right costs you.
They can't let that pride go.
That's right. So me knowing that, I would say, you know what, baby, you won. You right. I tell the woman, she right.
Yeah.
Because it don't mean nothing.
See, I do that a lot to kill the conversation. Like, you know, I was telling you some stuff happened when I was in class. Some women, you don't know what she was talking about, you don't know what she's doing. And I don't end up being right. And I just sat there and laughed while they struggle. You're not helping. So I tried to help y'all. Y'all told me I knew what I was talking about. Now y'all want my help. So no, I'm just to the side and let y'all do what y'all do. It was me and another guy. He was a white guy. We just sat there and laughed. He said, man, try to show them. They act like you didn't know what you was talking about. He was like, that's why I didn't say anything. He was like, they want to be right. I say, yeah, that's why I'm just sitting and watching the show. Sometimes they want to be right. You just let them do what they do.
See, I think, I said this before. I think men should allow women to struggle. That's the only way they're going to appreciate you.
Yeah.
When you come in and say, you know what, I'm going to do the right thing and I'm going to come in and make her life easier, she ain't going to appreciate that.
Nope.
She going to be like, nigga, you doing what you supposed to do.
Yeah.
And you think, why I supposed to do that? What make you think? And 9 times out of 10, she got a kid or 2 or 3.
Hold on. Ladies, not men, ladies. When y'all see this video, can y'all put in the comments, why is it men's purpose to struggle to make your life easier? I just want to see that in the comments. I want to see how y'all feel about us making y'all life easier. Thank you.
You mean like working 2-3 jobs?
2-3 jobs coming through. All the work, some of them feel like you should come on after work and cook for them. I mean, it's crazy. They been around the house watching Power Rangers all day with the kids, and they ain't your kids, and you gotta come in and cook. I mean, but be realistic. Tell us, why should a man come in that's not your husband, don't have kids with you, come into your life and make your life better or easier?
Do you think a husband's supposed to make the woman's life easier? I think she make his life easier.
I feel like they should go hand in hand because that's your partner. That's the part.
So they should compliment each other.
They should compliment each other. But I feel like in a relationship, you should compliment each other before y'all even make it to the marriage phase. But most us men, we don't do it. We look at the physical beauty. Oh, she's sharp, she's cute. She cooked a little bit, and we just be good with that. And we don't want when they be talking about settling. I think men do more settling than women. We take pretty much she looked like something. And I'm going to run with that. And I'm going to let her spend my money. I'm going to make sure she ain't crying. And when anything happens, I'm going to make sure she good. Because you got to think, we can't call our mates, our woman, and say, well, this is going on at my mom's house. She needs some help and all that. And it's going to cost about $50,000. And she going to go to her stash and bring it to you. Once we take this woman on, and everything she got going on in her family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A man gonna be like, oh damn, your mama over there. Your mama ain't got no lights. Let me send somebody over there. Oh, your mama roof leaking. Let me send somebody over there. That ain't our mama, that's her mama. But when we take on her, we gotta make sure everything else is going good because she's gonna be she ain't gonna be able to be comfortable. She ain't gonna be happy because her mama going through something. So it's our job to be Superman and come and make sure her mama is good. It's not gonna be vice versa.
I had seen an ad on the internet with a lady left her man because he fell on her time.
So handsome.
That is insane to me. And I tell people all the time, most women is going to miss their blessings because you have to have that struggle. And your relationship, you have to have that point where y'all struggle This is how you know what your partner is made of.
Mhm.
Well, if I fall off and you run, and when I get back on my feet, you think I'm thinking about anything you saying?
See, but you have to test me, you know. Back when I was in the street back in the day, VK, got from the hood named Bass King. That's what we was in the streets. We was getting a few dollars. This what caused me to leave me and together. I'm gonna make sure I take her name out. We stand together. I'm keeping my money and jewelry in her safe. She had about maybe like 75,000 in there. So we was talking about marriage, engagement, all of this. So I asked VK, I said, man, listen, my girl hold me down, you know, she was buying me little Gucci's and all that little sweaters and shit. So she was doing for me. But I was like, I want to really know if she hold me down now. So I tell VK, I said, bro, I said, girl, I want to get married. I say, how do I find out if she's the one? Because when I first got with her, I was in my 20s. I'm young. And she was in her 30s. So she had me by at least 10 years. So he was like, man, you say, tell her you messed up. You say, tell her the shit ain't bad, whatever got caught up and you get through. So took all my money out to save. I really bought a week. Went to her, I say, listen, they caught everything. I'm through. I'm jacked up. I said, I ain't got nothing. I said, I need to borrow 25,000 to get on my feet. I got you. I ain't even got it. Blah, blah, blah. She had about 75,000 to say. I said, okay, cool. Played like everything was good. Moved on. I got my apartment downtown. I furnished it out. And when she came home, all my shit was done.
Oh, that's why y'all.
Test, bro. You gotta test them, dog. Gotta test them. Especially if you think she the one, you gotta test them. Now, like, the older me, like, I fell back on that. But I feel like any man, even a woman, should test to make sure this is the person for you.
So what's the test for a man?
A test for a man, probably would he jump off the top rope with your sister? You know what I
I
mean?
think it's a better test. Like if she say I went to the hospital and I got this medical condition that's going to prevent me from having sex for we can have sex for 6 months.
See, the first man gonna think, "Snarl, you got something." I would think something should be maybe something a little bit more severe. She tell him maybe she got cancer or something. She's sick and it's real. It's like it's pretty much her life, like her whole life may transition from healthy to super sick maybe in the next 6 months to see if he's willing to hold her down. So she can tell him, well, listen, I'm starting needing these, especially I'm gonna probably need a bed, like expensive hospital beds. I'm gonna probably need a private nurse to come in, make sure I'm good. Just throw some numbers at him to see if he actually roll out with you.
I think though if a woman have a medical condition or something's going on with her and she can't have sex or prevent her from having sex, even if it's mental, I don't see nothing wrong with him having sex with another woman. I think that's just for him to get his rocks off, but he's still there for her. He's still going to care for her. See, I think women get that part of a man being with another woman confused. It don't matter who he's sticking his penis in. It's about who he doing for. It's about who he making sure is okay. Now that woman, if he get it confused and he started paying her mortgage, he started looking after her kids, making sure she okay. Now he getting it confused.
See, but most men are going to do that to keep hitting that and keep her silent. Think about it. I know a million people in that position. They done dated her, smashing the sister, and they take out. So it's like they all on retainer. He making sure they all good. I mean,
That's
capable of doing it. But I don't know what type of test a woman can actually put up for a man to see if he the one.
so you think you just had the sister come over and stay with you?
No, and that's just something I came up with. But I'm just saying, I know the test that the stuff that I would do. Man's with me, it's gonna be financial and it's gonna be loyalty. But sometimes you see when your woman is loyal or not. My girl, she go to work, go home. The only way a nigga smash my girl, he gotta be smashed in the lunchroom or something. So outside of that, I mean, she don't show me anything to make me doubt her as far as her loyalty or faithfulness. Now, the thing is this: the financial. Like in that situation with her, my ex that I was with, that I wound up leaving, I was cheap. I ain't gonna lie, I was young. I was making money. I was popping everything around her. So definitely, she definitely cheated on me. And she definitely lied about the finances. So I was like, you know what? We just gonna cut it. Mm, just cut it like that.
See, you and had different type of women. So, your test, I wouldn't test a woman with money. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be a test.
Test it with loyalty.
I would test her with loyalty.
Mhm.
But see, her finances, I wouldn't even feel comfortable going to a woman and, cracking her pockets. That's not me. Because I look at,
But you know, it's different if you crack in her pockets and ain't got it. If you got it, it's just to see where she going.
yeah, but see, I look at it like this as a man. I'm going to get mad out the mud.
Yeah,
As
but
long as you got a lawnmower, a rake, a snowblower, I'm going to get me some money.
you don't want to just see, like, I did this like my ex-wife, my second ex-wife. When I was going through that case, this is real stuff. When they came to my house and all that, this was before I started going out of town. I'm sitting there like, man, what I'm going to do? I need a lawyer. I ain't got nothing. I mean, literally, they took everything. You gotta think the thing at the flag happened. Right after that, the thing on the block. So I had literally nothing. So I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ain't got nothing. And
No, you came off your chain.
yeah, I sell my time. But before all that happened, I was with my ex-wife at the time. We used to date. We weren't even married. I told her like this. I said, listen, I need to come up with some money for this lawyer. I think my lawyer's like 55. You need to come up with this money for this lawyer. I need to pay these court costs and all this other stuff. I need like about 10,000. I said, whatever you can help me with, help me with. Think that money ever came? Not $100, not a thousand, nothing. I got about $500 on the tree. Zach gave me either 200 or 300. Tree gave me the opposite. So one of them gave me 300, one of them gave me 200. I took that 500 and I went into town and I just went crazy. And that's what it was, man. So in that situation, like, that's the only time I've been in to take that back. I had to go to my current chick now, my current girl, get a few thousand for her. I had to repair the roof at the 2 unit. And the only reason my situation was, tied up, my money was tied up. So she gave me a few thousand, shoved right back to her after I put the roof on. I made a few help outside that. Then the only two situations where I really.
So she the only one that actually came through for you financially.
My girl now, and you have situations. Yeah, she don't rather came through. But you know what? I take that back. '08, G with the vet, she came through, but she never came through with cash. She made sure I was eating. You know what I'm saying? So I only had two women my whole life. One I made money with, and one that actually, actually came through for me. So yeah, but they go hand in hand. Yeah.
But see, it's different if you know a woman believe in you.
Mm.
If you know this woman is there for you, you wouldn't mind.
See, but that woman ain't believing you. Woman looking at your actions. She's seeing I'm going to work every day. She's seeing this nigga hustle. She's seeing the movements I make. So she can't sit here and say, that's just like I went to her and got the 3,000. If she would have gave me the 3,000, shit, I would have, I had to hold off for maybe about a couple weeks to make a few dollars. I mean, the money was there. It was just tied up. Worst case scenario, if I needed the money right then and there, I could have went down to Ziggy's and probably watched some shit. You see what I'm saying? My thing, I never put myself in a position like that again. Well, I solely depend on this woman. I can't, bro. I can't.
What about if this woman got your best interest? Now,
Even if she got my best interest, do you want to put all your eggs in this one basket?
I mean, say I've got to.
No, you never have to, bro. You never have to. When you sit there, every time you wake up, you think ball got ball. You don't ever think about if Diddy or my brother or Drake can help me. You like ball got ball. So you gotta always think like that, bro. That's like what they call it. That's just survival of the fittest. You gotta make sure you good. Like I ain't gonna lie. It's been times through the years I done called y'all. Niggas done helped me, you know what I mean, without an issue. But the whole thing is this. as a man, that shit don't sit right with me to keep calling niggas, dog. If I call y'all niggas, I'm super fucked up. Or I'm gonna get right back to you because I ain't got the money right now. But that's been a minute now, man.
So what do the perfect woman for you look like?
Perfect woman for me looks like it's simple. She got a job. She can hold her own. She got some type of hustle, something on the side going on. It ain't gotta be illegal. She got a hustle going on. She want more than what she had. Meaning she shooting for a dream. She's always thinking, how can I bring some extra money in? She's faithful. She ain't trying to fuck other different guys. Fuck me and all these other guys. She's loyal. She don't have to lie about this and that. She can be honest. But she don't need to feel like she need to be right all the time. She don't feel like she need to argue every point.
Yeah.
So it's simple. Like all that is simple. Lower financial, a go getter. Don't feel the need to lie. She don't feel the need to argue her point every time. She know how to sit and say, okay, baby, you right, or you know what, baby, let's revisit this later and talk when we calm down. So that's it. It's simple for me.
Yeah.
And I'm perfect. But once again, let's go to like we talked about the last episode. Women get their emotions and feelings wrapped up in everything else for the women. I've never, I've never met a woman in my life to get in their emotions and they think rational and say, you know what, let's calm down, do this and that. Because when a woman is in her feelings, everything else go out the door. So
Yeah, what she think and how she feel is what's most important to
it's the
her.
most important. Nothing else matters.
See, when I talk to my girl, I tell her like this. I said, baby, it's two words you can't use. Take out your brain. You can't tell me what you think. You can't tell me your feeling because I can't argue that. I can't argue the way you feel, and I can't argue what battles you got going on inside of your head.
Right.
So we can have a factual conversation all day because if I'm wrong, you can come to the conclusion of how I'm wrong. And if you're wrong, I can come to a conclusion of how you're wrong because something is not going to add up.
True.
So, to me, that's what's important to me. So, you got anything to say else about the perfect? You don't never had been in a situation when a woman you felt like she was buying time with you. Really?
Like my best friend Dre told me I hit the big game twice. I went to both of them for a couple dollars, and both of them held me down. Current girl and my wife. So
When you met your wife, though, I was part of that. You know what I mean? But when you met your wife, you was out there doing your thing, and she was doing her thing. But y'all was like a perfect match. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy I was part of that. But the thing is, we're not gonna say it's all women are bad. It's a lot of good women out there. You just gotta find out which one are you and be realistic with it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna piggyback off that. It's all about being real with yourself. You can be a cheater, but just have you a woman that's a cheater, and y'all can laugh about it. Okay, I owe you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? That can work. But if I'm a loyal guy, I need a loyal woman because if not, we just wasting each other's time.
I don't even feel like you should have a woman that's a cheater. Just stay single. But the thing is, this when it's just a gentleman, it is what it is.
See, I can't move like that, Dre.
That's because you gonna put your feelings into it. How can you respond right there? You leaving out the short stay with a chick, and she leaving out the same short stay with a dude, and y'all was just there the day before together. You gonna drop her off and blow this nigga up? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that ain't how that go. She called you wrong, bro. So how you gonna check her when she called you wrong?
Well, you know what? I'm wired a little different. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
I'm the type of nigga I can't wait to drop my chick off and call her and cuss her the fuck out.
Nigga, by the time you talk to her, it's gonna be too unless she gonna go back to the short stay and wait in the parking lot for them to come out.
No, if I'm coming in and she leaving out,
You gotta wait.
my stage driving drops.
Oh, you gonna hear her and shut him. Oh, you ain't trying to do it now.
I'm Like, you know what? I might make up excuse to do.
Yeah, my
I'm ready to call girl and cuss her the fuck out. Like, you nasty, dirty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's me. That's why I don't. I ain't never been a good jangle-langer. Nothing like, you know what I'm saying, you a tree.
Man, you got it. It is what it is, man. See, that's the thing, man. When you post a lot, or you be pulling the things off. Like I seen pull off stuff. I'm like, oh, he pulls it off. But it's your approach. But your approach make women think like, oh, he's a different type of guy. Man, I'm coming through. I know you ain't. No, I know you a dirt ball.
See, that's what I'm speaking of. Because I be knowing it, man. If I don't come through with the flowers, the suave, it's a good chance I'm gonna get shot down. You gotta think. Chicks will be like, you know what? You short. You know what I'm saying? I got all
So you saying it offsets whatever she makes, he say a flaw.
because they don't like my confidence.
I ain't gonna lie, ball. I'm taller, but I'm fat. I'm out of shape.
Yeah, but
I have confidence
women
too.
like big guys.
I'm coming through talking.
Big guys. And it's a woman would cheat with her. Most times, short guys get their shot when she mad at her dude. And he been trying to holler at her, and now she like, you know what, I'm gonna just get this guy some because I'm mad at dude. Or they out of town and they just wanna do something out of town. But women tell me all the time, you know what, I don't prefer a short dude. You know, I'd rather have a guy 6 feet or better. I'm fine with 6 feet.
That's when you tell her, baby, if I stand on my money, I'm 6'2". You know what I mean? You gotta have a comeback.
Yeah, but if you
talking slick to him, dog.
like that means you finna get yourself in alignment to spin.
No.
I don't wanna
Talking like that, and once you jump off the top rope, it's over. When she thinking you about to spin, it's over.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say in closing is that, you know, I believe a lot of women can value themselves by, you know, thinking that their education gives them value. I think they also value themselves, thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna just put off having kids. I'm gonna put off and focus on my career because in the end, you want to realize that's not what's important. What's important is memories. And if you focus in on your career, which is the money, and I get it, memories is expensive. And it just so happened, in order to make some good memories, you have to have some money. But that's where your partner comes in at. It's never going to be a great time or the perfect time to start a family. It would never be a great time or the perfect time to start a business. You just have to say, you know what? I'm going to just jump right into it. And just like everything you have done in your life, you're going to figure it out. So that's what I got in close, Dre.
Well, I feel like it's not undervalued. I feel like you overvalue yourself. I say they overvalue themselves. They feel like they're not equal to this man. This man is beneath them like they're a queen or something. He's a peasant or something like that. So with that being said, I think you need to be more realistic. They need to stop looking at a man as a ladder to come up and look at us as equals. Let's look at us as somebody that's gonna come in their life and make their life better. And with that being said, if they look at us like someone that can advance their life, make things easier for them to have kids, to pursue a degree, whatever they're trying to do, with us, it'll make things a lot different.
Right.
Look in the mirror and see where you really fall between 1 and 10 scale and choose your equal. And then things will work out for you. Instead of being 40, 50 years old, not married, no kids, and unhappy. Because once you live your best life, and you lose your best years, the chances you having a kid or getting married is slim to none. And I'm end with that.
Okay, well, that'd be it for me. So thank you for tuning in with in another episode of Conversation with OG. I'm Meatball.
I'm Dre.
We out.
Peace.